Today I've decided to go to my local game store, which is not local actually because I live in the countryside. So my nearest game store is like an hour and a half away, which funnily enough, I used to live just in the building in front of it a few years ago. So anyway, I've decided to go to my local game store because I've been playing with the idea of starting to learn the Digimon TCG. And instead of just watching 1,000 videos online, I thought that I might just ask a human for advice and maybe to teach me a little bit, which is going to be interesting because I have terrible social anxiety. I don't really like to talk to people. I don't really like to ask questions or favors. So obviously I'm not going to be recording that because if I struggle just talking to people, I can't imagine what it would be to ask them to let me make a video of it. But I will report back when I come back if I get something. And yeah, hopefully they have events every Monday. They have like locals every Monday. And I want to try my hand at those. But of course, I need to learn first. So yeah, we'll see what we get. And yeah, talk to you later. Oh, by the way, I'm super pumped because I'm going to get Thai food in a place that I really, really like there, which has been a while since I've had it. So yeah, really looking forward to that. Oh, another thing, there's a cat here. Yeah. I just thought that maybe you'd appreciate a bit of cat content. So there you go. Hey. Handsome, right? Anyway. This is going to be so scrappy. Okay, so I'm back now, and it didn't go quite as I expected. I was hoping that there would be someone there that knew about the Digimon game, because this is a game store that specializes in DCGs. But unfortunately, I chose a day and a time where there was pretty much no one there. There was one person tending to the store, and they didn't really play the game. So they did tell me that they have like locals on Tuesdays and that I'm welcome to join. And they also told me that they have a Discord server with a community of around 20 people that play the Digimon TCG. They sent me an invite, and I was a little bit afraid because I haven't had good experiences in online, like in Reddit and stuff like that, asking as a newbie in a TCG. But I have to say that they were super, super welcoming. So they told me that they're meeting this Friday, actually, and that I'm also welcome to join. They also told me they will have people there willing to teach me, people willing to help me figure out what kind of deck do I want to play. And they also told me that I could borrow a couple of decks from their store. So they gave me this yellow deck here. And they also gave me this red deck. It was supposed to be a blue deck and a red deck, but they didn't have the blue for some reason, but I'm happy with anything. I'm just gonna use them to learn the game and practice before Friday. And yeah, they were very welcoming. They were asking me questions about what my favorite Digimon are, because most people there build their decks based on that. And based on my answers, they told me that most likely I would be playing purple, which I have no idea what it means. I also didn't buy any product because I don't really know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what kind of deck I'm gonna be playing. So I would just be buying stuff just for the sake of buying stuff. And from a collecting standpoint, I also don't know what I'm gonna collect. So I'm gonna hold off on that until I've gotten some experience, until I've gotten some games in. And now I just need to get some practice, maybe try to convince my partner to play with me a few games so that I don't have to kind of play against myself. I have played 4 games with my partner, and I have lost all 4 of them. I don't know if she should be the one picking up this game, because apparently I'm really bad at it. But yeah, ready for Friday, I guess. And yeah, let's see how Friday goes after this, and I'll let you know. Oh, by the way, the pad thai was delicious. Very, very spicy. I like it very spicy, so yeah. Okay, so it's Tuesday today, and you might be wondering, what do you mean Tuesday? You said you were gonna go to your local game store on Friday. And I did go there, but I just forgot to record how it went. Because on Friday I came back home super, super late. I couldn't do anything after that. And then Saturday, I was on a card show actually in Worcester, which was pretty disappointing, to be honest. This has nothing to do with Digimon, but yeah, it was too expensive. There were people selling too many slabs, which I don't really collect, and they didn't have any Digimon, which I was hoping they would, because I wanted to buy something, but they didn't. So yeah, that was not great. And then Sunday and Monday, I just forgot that I was making this video at all. So here we are. So I did go to my local game store on Friday, and it was honestly great. I got there at 6 p.m. and there were already people playing. I talked to the store manager. He actually recognized me from the Discord server, and we were chatting a little bit, and he pointed me to a couple of people in the store that are more knowledgeable. And one of them is actually a judge for the game. So that was great. And he was the one that was mostly teaching me kind of the most advanced mechanics, because I was playing with my partner before going to the store, but we were playing with like super basic decks, and newer mechanics were just not there because they were a little bit old. So they spent about 4 hours teaching me. They were very patient. I forgot about 80% of what they told me after they told me, but we played a couple of games. I actually won both games, or should I say they won both games, because they were basically playing for me, teaching me how everything was going. And yeah, we were chatting. They were showing off their collections to me, which I was very happy about, because I love those things. The games were really fun. I think I got the gist of most of it. And then after that, they actually helped me build a deck. So they had a couple of decks prepared when I got there based on what I told them on Discord. And then they asked me which one I liked the most. And they just went for the bulk that the store had and started getting cards. We managed to get most of it, but some of the most expensive cards the store didn't have. So what was incredible about that is that there was people there like, oh, what are you missing? What are you trying to build? And they were like, oh, you're missing this card. I have a couple of them here. You can have one. And they just gave them to me, like cards that cost like £10. They just gave them to me, which I was super grateful for. And even the store, like all of the cards, like there's 50 cards in the deck. And I think I bought like 40 from the store. And when I went to pay, they just gave them to me as well. So that was pretty cool. And by the end of the day, I actually had a deck that I could play. So they told me that today on Tuesdays they are running locals, and I'm welcome to join, which I'm gonna do. And in preparation for that, I've been playing a few games with the deck that they made for me with my partner. And what we did was to buy like an advanced deck online, mostly because of the mechanics. Because if we buy like a basic starter deck, she wouldn't have like Ace, Digimon or stuff like that. And I would be playing against a deck that's fairly weak against mine. So we did that, and we've been playing every night, and it's been really fun. And I think I know my deck a little bit better now, because my goal today is not to win any games. I don't think I'm gonna win anything at this level, but my goal is just to make the other people have fun playing with me. I don't want them to get frustrated or bored. So yeah, I'll go to locals today, and I'll tell you all about it after, if I remember that I need to record it, because for some reason I keep forgetting that I need to record this video. And it's probably because I'm not used to making videos like this. But yeah, I'm not gonna record anything there because I don't want to make people uncomfortable, and I don't want to make this about the video instead of just the experience of going. So I'll let you know, hopefully. Okay, rumbling time. All right, so it's Thursday today, and I did go to the locals last Tuesday. And yeah, it was great. I had a great time. I met new people. I lost all my games, which I was expecting. And there's a cat running. What, Coco? You wanna be in the video? You wanna be YouTube famous? I don't think that's gonna be possible with my channel, but Come here. So I lost all my games as I was expecting, but I think I did engage with people, and I think they didn't get frustrated or bored playing with me. I think I knew well the mechanics of the game that I had practiced, and the ones that were new to me, they were very kind to kind of run me through them and explain to me how they worked. It was interesting because I got there and I didn't know anybody. Like, I think we were 17 people, and I gravitated towards the two that I knew from last Friday. And yeah, they explained to me how everything worked because I didn't know anything. I just showed up, and they told me that I had to go to the Bandai TCG Plus app, and I could find the event there. I could register to that event, and then they would book me in. And then they told me to go downstairs where everyone was and gave me a couple of things. They gave me a booster pack and a promotional pack that they give you just for entering the locals. I didn't pull anything out of them. I'll probably show you on screen now what I got, but it was still nice. It was still a nice gesture. And then what happens is that they pair you up with someone. They make the pairings appear on the app, and then you go to the person that you're playing against and you play against them, and you play the best out of 3 games. I never got to 3 games. I always lost the first 2 games, so there was no need to go to the third. It was a little bit harder today than it would have been any other day, I guess, because they had regionals this weekend, and so they were testing their best builds. But it was nice because I could understand the weaknesses of my deck a little bit better, because my deck is just a hodgepodge build of just not random cards, but like the cards that were available in the store when I was there. So I realized that I was missing some key cards. I realized that some of the mechanics were not working well, some of the cards were not working well together. And now I kind of know that I have to change some stuff, so I'm gonna work on that. And yeah, I had a really, really good time. I met some really nice people. They were very nice to me. They were aware that I was new, and they tried to go slow. They tried to explain things. They didn't get frustrated. One of them even gave me a draw. Like, he won the 2 games, but in one of them we ran out of time, and like it was obvious that I was gonna lose anyway, but he just gave me the draw, and that was very, very nice of him. Like, he didn't have to do that. And honestly, this video was just for me kind of to document the process of just overcoming that anxiety and going out there and play a game that I thought I was going to enjoy, and I am enjoying. And yeah, I decided to kind of make a YouTube video out of it, because maybe someone else is interested. I'm not sure how engaging this video will be, because there's no b-roll, there's no like footage of me playing or the people in the store, because I didn't want to make the experience about that. But hopefully it helps someone, and hopefully you like it. And if you like it, let me know, and I'll make more like this, maybe telling you how I improved my deck and yeah, how my journey is going. But I'll honestly just keep playing. I'm really enjoying it. I'll keep going to the store, and I hope you like it. And if you do, please do subscribe. It helps me to know that there's people that are interested in this. And yeah, like the video if you liked it, and if not, give me a dislike. It's engagement anyway, so I don't really care. But yeah, drop me a comment also if you had a similar experience starting to play the Digimon game or any other TCG. And I'll see you in the next one. Hopefully a more structured, better produced video next time. All right, catch you later. Bye.